words that my wife actually mentioned, Jennifer, and Gypsy brought up. I love you, baby. I know you're listening. Thank you for your support, by the way. That was a plug for my wife. Anyway, so basically, there's a title that encompasses everything that we do, and I think it is the most epic of all. And it says everything. And I'm just going to say it.
Go for it.
We are time travelers. That is the title of the show. And because we travel in time, and when you see the footage, it's going to make total sense. But we really do. We go back, in our minds, so we have this gift as treasure hunters. I truly believe it's a God-given gift, however you want to say it. My personal belief is it's a God-given gift. And so we have this gift of where we can sort of envision the past, like where would I have walked if I were a Civil War soldier? Where would I have walked if I were a Native American? Where would I have slept, stood, knelt down in a creek to drink or take a drink of water, or but we have this gift where we can sort of envision the past. And so we travel back in time. And so it makes perfect sense that we are time travelers. And because we are going to envision these things, and we're going to be led to these things, and we're going to share them with the world. And what happens in the moment we unearth them, well, you just have to see. It's going to be so cool. But yeah, anyway, sorry. Any questions? I'm just rambling because we're just so excited. We really are.
No, it's awesome. It's awesome. And, everyone who's listening right now, this has all been unfolding, and we're hearing it first. Well, besides the newspaper, we're hearing it first. So.
Right. Absolutely.
Well, I'm thrilled. Brandon just threw a roller coaster of emotions. Gypsy too, I'm sure. I know Brandon because I can hear it when I talk.
Look. So you know what? So listen, we're talking about being real and raw. Like I have ADHD, like really bad. I don't medicate for it really. So it's kind of like people just have to bear with me, and I get excited, and my thoughts are all over the place, but. It is what it is. We're all human, and we want everybody to know that has ADHD or going through anything else in life. Like we're normal human beings. We're nobody special. We're regular people who love other people, who have the same struggles as anybody else, and we just want to make a difference and share history that we find and just do a good thing. That's all we want to do. Period.
Well, I love it.
But,
sounds great.
Right. Because working so far just with them and just sharing in the excitement, Riley and I can attest to how many times we've been called this past few weeks from with new news and new things, and we've all went through a gambit of emotion with some of the stuff that's been revealed to us that we're just.
Oop, we're starting to lose you, Gypsy.
And uh-oh. Can you hear me?
There's not a tornado coming in. But no, we're good. No, we're good. It's just bad reception here, Amanda.
Okay.
Yeah, like Gypsy was saying, I was talking to Brandon through earbuds while I was digging the other day. We hadn't had an ounce of, it's been nothing but phone calls and just trying to get everything laid out, exactly the way it needs to be, so we could go ahead and announce it like we just did. So it's been a roller coaster for sure, and I'm sure it will continue to be a roller coaster. But now's the fun part.
It is, yeah. So now we can sort of relax, but then again. We are our own production. Nobody's going to tell us what we have to do. Like I said earlier, no, there's no script. There's nothing. We just want to be raw and let people see what we do in our daily lives. And when you see the footage, you're going to realize that this is us. Be like, yep, that's Brandon. Oh, yep, that's Riley. And yep, that's being real. Anyway, So we're so excited. We really are. We're truly like, I don't want to ramble, but it's just so surreal that, but when you work hard for what you're passionate about and things start, it should be okay. The lights are flickering, but anyway. But yeah, so so I mean, we're just very excited. We really are.
That's awesome. We do have a question for you both, I'm not sure if you can answer yet or not, but what the question was, what network are you all going to be on? But I think more so, where can people watch you? Do you know yet, or is it still too early?
So there are several networks that will be streaming on, and so we're going to make one big announcement. It should actually go pretty quick, but we're going to wait till certain contracts are signed first before we announce those. So people will listen in to the podcast, and if they will listen or watch on, go follow.
Brandon and Riley.
Co-cast, Brandon and Riley. Go ahead and tell them where they can follow y'all, if y'all don't mind.
Go ahead, Riley.
I'm on pretty much every social media app you can imagine. It should all be Relic Riley. Will probably be the top result, whether you type it in right or not.
Yep.
He means that the most humble way.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's such a random name. Nobody else has an Instagram on there like that. So yeah, I'm on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I'm on Twitter, but I don't really post on Twitter at all.
I'm old, so I just post on Facebook.
And then, of course, Facebook. I have a Facebook page and my personal account that I post on. So y'all can follow me there. Facebook, my personal account, got more up. That's where I post like stuff I just dug. My page is more just stuff from my collection. But it's all cross-posted, so if you don't have one or the other, you'll be seeing the same stuff as everybody else. You won't be missing out.
And so in mine, I tried to talk over Riley. Sorry, but so I'm Brandon Sutton, Eagle Eye History Hunter. It doesn't say that on my Facebook deal. I share it to Instagram, but I don't even know how that works. But so I don't get on Instagram. However, for our show, we will have a YouTube channel that shows a lot of bonus footage, our blooper reels, and again, it's going to be it's going to be serious, but we're going to have a lot of humorous moments, and a lot of those.
I can tell y'all,
and a website.
And Gypsy, there's going to be 200 hours of blooper reels.
Yes, I can promise. Yeah, if you want to get
5 seasons of just bloopers at this point.
There's practical jokers, so y'all can imagine.
It's going to be epic.
It's going to be crazy. So already, just tonight in this cabin, I mean, I can imagine the things that they're going to probably try to pull. But it's going to be.
We have to go to bed early because we have to get up early.
Yeah,
we do. But we are filming tomorrow, so we will be making announcements soon. So just check out our social medias of where everything will be streaming. And once we get the website up and running and the YouTube, what we do want to offer and what we really are aiming for is our show to also will be streaming on some free streaming services, such as, I won't mention those, but a lot of you know that some of these that you can pull off of Roku and Fire Stick, they will usually have commercials, of course, but they're free, and we want, to be able to watch free besides having to get it on a major service where you have to pay, that $9.99 or $10.99 a month. So there'll be free ways to watch the show. So we'll be announcing those very soon once we get all these contracts straightened out and all the footage done and edited.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. If we need to cut out early because of the storm going to be rocking your guys' socks, we can.
I think we're good for now.
Okay.
We probably got another 20 or 30 minutes before anything gets here. I think we'll have plenty of time.
Awesome. Awesome. Then we will definitely go our full time. I do know that after American Digger Relic Roundup is on next, and they're going to have Dialect on. So definitely make sure you jump on
Okay.
over to their show right after ours.
So is there any more questions before we pop off here for the evening? Anybody have any questions?
I think I caught the one that I saw that was going back and forth. I'm excited. I can't wait to see if some of you aren't following them. If you're part of the Treasure Vortex page, we will on Facebook. We'll definitely be sharing updates of what's going on with them and how to watch the show and everything as well. So you'll if you haven't been able to figure out where they are and how to follow them, we'll definitely be posting it as well. So you can get your fill of these three.
Oh, you definitely do that.
The three amigos?
Yes.
Amigas and amigos. We're really looking forward to it.
Well, how about a quick question, because we haven't had Riley on before. So, Riley, how long have you been treasure hunting?
So I've been digging seriously for about 10 years now. I started pretty early, about 2012, 2013, but it was really off and on, and I hadn't really gotten into it very much. And then I found my first Civil War bullet and some really other good relics kind of by accident in 2014, and then that kind of really got the ball rolling on it. And I've just been, like I'm sure everybody understands, a complete addiction since then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's like I'm going to echo off what Riley said. So anytime that I find a Civil War bullet or any relic period that I found, quite a few of in the past, it's like the first time every time.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that all the time, but it really is true. And I think that's where our passion comes in. Is we're so passionate about it, like it never gets old. And I hunt with people who are like, "Dadgummit, another Civil War bullet." I'm sitting there looking at them like, really?
I think it's because we understand we've come from the very bottom of finding nothing and having to blaze our own trail into being able to find, the stuff that we do. So we have a deeper appreciation, I feel like, than you're just your typical outside, person that doesn't really relic hunt. We have a deeper appreciation for just how hard it is to find those. And we also know that their numbers are only getting smaller. The Civil War ain't happening again.
They're not reproducing.
At least I hope not. At least not using
harder
many.
And harder to find. True.
But, yeah.
Well, and we want people to experience that who've never experienced it before. We want to incorporate that in the show. And once people learn us, maybe in the second season, and just really bless others, I guess, in that way. And we look forward to that because we look, that's something that we're very passionate about, is sharing, but also what we find, but sharing the experience with others. So,
well, like for me, it's always been the reason I have YouTube, TikTok, all those places. I want to share, with people what I'm finding, and just not to just say, here's what I dug type of thing. It's more of to show people, despite, they've put in all this work and they haven't found anything, that stuff is still out there. And it's not just a handful of people that are finding it. I post other people's stuff, some of my friends' stuff that from around the country, so people can, say, hey, I'm not too far from where that guy dug that. That stuff is here. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I get me and some of the other people that post really consistently kind of give people hope that there's it's easier than what people might imagine. Like for some people, they might say to themselves, "Oh, I'll never find a Civil War belt buckle. That's they all got dug years ago. Nobody's gonna." But there are still thousands of them out there. They're all over the place. It's just a matter of getting your coil over it and putting in the work to find it. And that's honestly, learning how to find sites like that is harder than finding the relic itself, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I feel a lot of the learning curve that people get demoralized in is that aspect right there. So So I feel like, I try to do my best to let people know that,